Keith was once a friend of mine who I respected a lot, up until he decided to accuse me of being a PDF. This is because he thought I accused him of being a predator. And the funniest thing is, I never once even called him that. All I did was warn him not to make such jokes around minors cause it would seriously hurt his reputation as a content creator. This video will be broken down into 3 segments: how I met Keith, how the beef started, and the allegations he made against me. I met Keith on the 24th of June this year. He was live streaming on TikTok with his friends and decided to play the strongest battlegrounds before hopping off. I decided to join him in-game cause I wanted to 1v1 him. We also recorded a few videos that were never finished. And it's totally not because I'm a lazy Up until this point, I would join Keith's streams on TikTok for fun and would even gift roses when I felt like it. He just seemed like a cool guy to hang around. But I was dead wrong. On November 8, 2024, I saw Keith online on the strongest battlegrounds and I decided to join him. He was playing with a couple of friends and a particular fan of his named Luis.
Because I hate you guys, literally. For all of my haters.
After messing around for a little bit, we went over to Keith because he was also partying with a couple of fans. Everything was all fun and games until Keith decided to say something very out of pocket. He told Luis, who, keep in mind, is 11 years old, that he's gonna give him back shots. For those who don't know what back shots are, it's the act of ejaculating on one's back after having intercourse with them. I was obviously shocked by this, because according to Luis, Keith knew that he was 11 years old. So why the hell would Keith still make this inappropriate joke towards the kid? I obviously didn't want to immediately accuse Keith of being a PDF, because I knew that he was only joking around. So I instead tried to tell Keith that he shouldn't be saying these kinds of jokes towards people who are significantly younger than him, because that would seriously hurt his reputation in the long run. But when I tried to tell him not to do this, he got all defensive and thought I was accusing him of pedophilia. He also tried to downplay what he said as him just joking and saying he does it all the time. I got really mad because I was trying to save him from destroying his reputation, and he wasn't taking me seriously. So I cut him off right after this interaction. But not even 6 hours after this conversation ended, Keith immediately went on Discord and started defending himself against allegations that aren't even being made yet. I haven't even said anything yet. So why do you feel threatened? Keith would eventually make a video trying to defend himself, which is funny, because I haven't even made this situation public, and he's already trying to do damage control. He basically just threw a healing potion while at full health.
So it has come to my notice that someone is trying to ruin my reputation. So let us discuss this.
Nobody was trying to ruin your reputation, Keith. You folded under pressure over a simple warning that would have saved your reputation from being ruined.
So apparently this content creator got mad over me being a pedophile.
Hang on a second. What did you say?
So apparently this content creator got mad over me being a pedophile.
Officer, right there. FBI, come on in,
So this all started when it was during my live stream. I was basically giving everyone backshots as a joke.
I don't necessarily have a problem with you making sus jokes, Keith. My main concern was you were saying these jokes to an 11-year-old kid while you're 16, which is literally punishable by law in the Philippines.
Calling me a not knowing you're a yourself.
Do you guys want to know why he's accusing me of being a PDF? His first reasoning is because I, quote, unquote, force my fans to call me mommy. The reason why I did this is because my content on TikTok blew up when I officially dubbed myself as Mommy Krossbow. While I do admit that the whole mommy thing was extremely weird, I still don't see this as a valid reasoning to call me a PDF. Now for his second reason, it's because I called a fan good boy, which is another stupid and invalid reason. Because you can clearly see from the screenshot I took that no more replies came after he said yay. And don't even try to say I tried messaging him, because there's zero chats with me and him at all. I'm not even gonna bother showing the rest of his video cause that's literally the only arguments he made in it. The second accusation he made was that I'm apparently over 20 years old.
You're a content creator who is 18 plus, expected to have a job, a girlfriend, and should be making money.
Is this really coming from a guy who has tits on Roblox? This guy really had the audacity to fake screenshots in order to feign innocence. I've already shown my birthday before. It clearly states that I was born in 2006. So can you please explain how the hell am I over 20 years old when I was born on 2006? You basically forged evidence to feign innocence, which is another crime punishable by law in the Philippines. How many more crimes are you gonna commit just to feign innocence, Keith?
And yet you're making content using an AI voice to portray something as mommy material.
This is another stupid argument, because I've been using the AI voice way before the fans started calling me mommy.
Not to mention, I've killed you twice with bad internet. So if you're telling me that I'm a low tier, then what are you? A low tier squared?
That was easily the most roast I have ever heard in my entire life, especially when you lied again about beating me with high ping. You yourself stated that both of us had it.
You went right up to me and called me out on something that I'm not even am.
I did not call you out on anything, Keith. How many times do I have to reiterate this fact? I was simply warning you from making these jokes around people significantly younger than you. And you took that as me calling you out for being a PDF. I'm sick and tired of reiterating the same old BS. I really don't have anything else to say after everything that just happened. You guys may be wondering, am I ever gonna forgive Keith? The answer is maybe. It all depends on whether or not he apologizes to me or not. So until he sincerely apologizes, I don't think I'll ever reconcile with him ever again. And even after all this drama, I'm gonna keep pushing forward.